Okay, his mates start laughing, and he looks like kind of like confused and embarrassed, and he's just like trying to like pull his trousers back up. And like one of the other guys is like, "I told you should have got a better thing to tie those things with." Like when the guy pulls him back up, basically you see that he has like a very loosely tied rope around his waist, and he like properly like triple knots it. But yeah, those guys kind of wander off, and nothing really else happens for the next hour or so. So it's probably about midnight at this point. Are you continuing to drink? Are you?
No, I'm gonna go after that. I'm gonna go back, realizing that I have no bigger people to take the blame and do most of the brunt work. I'm gonna head back up towards the only one I know who's still here.
Right. Well, you go back upstairs and kind of like, or downstairs. You walk down the corridor and you see Jonas just standing outside of this room.
Well met, friend. I heard a dwarf say that once. I have no fucking idea what it means.
I just kind of chuckle like, evening thrown in, you have fun?
Yes, I got accosted by 3 rather ghastly patrons of the bar.
Oh, I hope they didn't threaten you in any way.
Oh, no, they didn't. One of them will definitely not be doing any threatening for a long time.
I'm glad to hear it.
Right. Yeah, Soulsby, you're going to keep watch. Going to the other room, Will.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Can we fast forward to like 2 in the morning if no one else is like doing anything?
Can.
Awesome. Can I go back up to the bar?
Yeah.
Is there anyone there?
You see like a couple of people in there. You see the 3 guys that Thonan was talking to, who one of them is like passed out drunk. The other 2 are like just being all kind of rowdy and loud in the corner and just shouting at each other whilst drinking.
Right.
Other than that, there is like there's a couple of people like kind of just dotted about that are just kind of like quietly drinking. No one's really anything.
Okay. This is like 2 in the morning. I'll just... Can I like grab a like beer or something like that and just sit in a like dark corner
Sure.
for like a couple of hours till everyone leaves?
Yeah. The barman's kind of like surprised to see you up and about. I thought you guys would have headed in to the bed. I mean, like it's kind of like just kind of starts kind of asking you questions like, I don't know. Are you going to wait at the bar? Or are you going to leave when you drink?
I would like literally leave and like go find
Right.
like...
So he's like, so you up for any reason? You up doing anything? You just kind of like start wandering off. He's like, all right, okay, see you later. So
That seems fair.
so yeah.
And I want to kind of make myself like inconspicuous so they all kind of leave without...
Cool. Hang on. So I'm putting your theme. That's your theme song, by the way. Actually, hang on. Where's your other one? I'll put on your other theme song. But oh no, I'm putting this one on just now. Salisbury's dropped from the call.
Excellent.
Do we all get theme songs?
You all have theme songs.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Do you want a sample of your theme songs?
No.
I'll save them.
I've got nothing on in roll
Good,
20.
good.
But...
Turn it on now, Salisbury.
Okay.
Salisbury's the only person that's actually been away like doing stuff on his own for any kind of like length of time, other than Will just pestering barfolk.
I've been away.
I knew they pestered me.
Are we like fast forwarding until everyone's gone?
How long are you wanting to stay there for?
Another like 2, 3. Well, what time would? Yeah, another couple of hours.
Right. Well, at about 3ish, you hear the guys that were kind of like behind, that were kind of like the other 3 guys that were in the bar. They start to leave, and start to head outside, and then like one of them's kind of like, they're all kind of like falling over. They're all really drunk, and as they get outside, you hear one of them like shouting something.
What can I hear what they're shouting? Do you want me to roll or?
I didn't ask you to roll to hear it, so if you want to roll roll of perception to try and work out what it is, but it's loud shouting at 3 in the morning that doesn't sound right. Okay, you can basically hear like one of them is like it's kind of it sounds like more of a kind of like less of a kind of like drunken thing. Yeah, Porno, you hear it as well. It's less of a, like a drunken kind of just like word like shouting stuff, and it's more of a kind of like what the fuck is this?
Okay, can I stealth and go outside? Do you want me to roll for that?
Yes.
Like roll a stealth.
Just because it means I can keep reference of you.
19? That's a fucking terrible roll.
Right?
It's not an Andy Pearson roll.
No, it's as good as your other rolls. Okay, so right, you stealth up and start heading out. Porno at this point. I'm going to put on Porno's name. No, actually not, because I have to turn up. I wanted to put. Oh, here it is.
Very brooding.
Right. So,
Okay.
Akon, you head round to the front of the tavern after kind of like setting up your camp.
Yep.
And at the same kind of time, Jonas, you head outside. Or no, you don't see him.
Yeah, cool.
So, and out the front, you see the 3 guys kind of standing round. Looks to be corpses. Corpses. 2 spoilers. 2 bodies lying on the floor.
I wonder if they are dead. Maybe I should roll to find out. No, I'd probably keep my distance. Just
Okay.
watch what's going on from where I am.
Okay. So
I kind of sneak up like a little bit closer, so hopefully I can hear them talking, and so I'm within range to do something, but I'm not like going so close that I'm.
I would also be actively
face.
listening from where I am.
right, as you kind of walk up, you can hear one of them being like, "Well, you gotta go tell the bar guy. Like, you gotta go get somebody. You can't just leave them here." And the other guy's like, "No, like, because then they'll think it was us." And one of them's like starting to wonder, like starting to walk off, just be like, "It doesn't matter. Just leave them. We'll be fine. Just somebody else will find them." I mean, what time is it? And he's like looking about at the stars to try and work out a time. He's like, "It's late. It's fine," and just starts walking off. But one of the other guys turns around and runs back into the bar.
He runs past me as I kind of go, as I'm kind of just stuttering outside, still half asleep.
Right. So you're kind of like heading outside.
I head outside, and he like barges past me, obviously. I imagine he's probably not fucking expecting me to try and trip over an oak. Anyway, I just walk outside, and I'm just
Okay.
like, oh, too cold. Just point at the corpses.
Not corpses.
Can I roll perception to see if I would be able to see roughly what they were killed by, as in like blunt, ranged, and that kind of thing?
Right. So there's one guy left who's kind of standing like pacing and looking quite worried over the bodies. You can kind of like get fairly near him without obviously being spotted, but you're kind of standing. There's like a couple of street lights on outside, so if you were to literally just walk up, he'd see you.
Yeah.
But it's kind of looking about worriedly, and as you look down, you can see what looks to be two kind of like two people that are lying there. One of them is missing an arm and has got like a massive gash that goes like from where you can see the arm's been cut into the side of their body, as if someone has literally like into them. The other one is in 2 through the middle, so like cut down the middle, not down the middle, like.
Can I wander up to this guy who's looking fairly stoic and pensive?
Hang on, I'm gonna turn it down. It's getting loud.
Yeah, it's getting very loud.
Rustling intensifies.
I played it a bit earlier, and I was like, at the start it was really quiet. I was like, that's fine. I'll have it quite like loud, or quite loud because it's quiet, and then it just gets louder and louder.
I'm just gonna kind of like smugly kind of wander up to this guy and be like, oh, so what's happened here then?
Right, the guy looks down at you and is literally like, you can see panic in his eyes right away. He's like, I didn't do it. We just found them, and they were like this, and I don't even have anything on me. And he's like, kind of like showing his hands to you and just looking quite confused.
Look, calm down. I've seen stuff like this before. But what happened here? Try and just walk me through it.
Like, well, we just walked out and they were here. Like, we didn't see anything. They were just this. I mean,
Did anyone see you walk out here?
and he just kind of turns around. He's like, and he's like, you can see his friend like stumbling off into the distance, and he's just like and then looks behind him to see into the bar to see where the other guy is, and he's not there. Like, no.
Wow. It's a really good alibi you got there. Tell me how that goes. Tell me how that goes. I just walk away. It's like, fuck that.
Alright. So, as you start kind of walking away, the guy that went inside the bar comes out with the barkeep.
Can I, as they're doing that, can I go back into the bar?
Sure. If you want to do it, just say it, because like I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
I'll
can,
obviously still be staying outside
Yeah.
watching what's happening.
Cool.
can I go behind the bar? Right.
I'm
I'm
gonna
looking
shout
for.
loudly to the guy who's kind of stood over the bodies that you might want to pick up the axe you hid in that bush. It'll get dirty.
I'll,
Right. This guy is. Hang on. I'm gonna roll something for this guy. All right. He passes, right? So he's like completely like shocked out his mind and is like just babbling now, and is completely.
I mean, seriously, it degrades the quality. I mean, buy nice rather than buy twice. I mean, come on, man.
Okay, so
Don't
this,
just throw an axe in
at
the
this
bush.
point the barman's walking up and he's just kind of looking at this guy, being like, "Wait, what?" And his mate's like, "We just walked out and we saw," and he's like, and then he looks down at you, you, Thonan, and says, "He's like, did you see anything? Did you see something?" And he just looks at his mate, being like, "Where's he from?"
Where am I from, or where is the guy in the middle of the street from?
He's pointing at you. He's been like, where, as in, like, where did he come from? And his mate's just
well,
like, he keeps talking about an axe. I think he did it.
I don't know. All I see is a flagrant disregard for quality workmanship right here. I mean, the guy took a fairly decent-looking axe and just lobbed it in that bush shortly after he came out. I mean, I don't know if he's just made of money or what, but I doubt it being in an inn like this. No offense.
Right. Okay. Porno perception check will also roll one, but they're for different reasons.
Oh shit.
Can-
Sorry, I have to get my skills.
What is it, Salisbury? You're inside. What do you want to do?
Yeah. What can I see behind the bar?
Mugs.
I'm looking anywhere that money might be kept.
Oh. There's a kind of like small lockbox thing underneath the counter.
Awesome. Is it locked? Yes.
Yes, it's a lockbox.
This is annoying. I actually don't have a fucking point in. Can I just like swipe it and chuck it in my bag for later?
Yeah, you can.
I take it it's just like a tiny lockbox.
It's not tiny. It's like, I don't know, maybe like a foot by like half a foot size.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's not small at all.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
A decent sized. It's basically like that's probably like that's almost as the size of Will's one, right? The little kind of red money box thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like that kind of size.
there would be a fair assumption of someone of my nature to know that there would be something valuable in this.
There's money in it, Salisbury. It's a fucking
Yeah.
lockbox.
So
He's a barkeep.
I take it and I immediately take it to my room and put it in my backpack and then come back to the front door.
Right. Okay. Well, seeing as you're not fucking classed as light.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's what I'm doing, so you can
Okay.
say whatever
Right.
else you want.
So
and
at
I'll
this
reply
point-
some point.
Akon, you notice outside,
Mm-hmm.
further up the street, slightly out of the street lights, kind of thing. You notice some movement, and kind of like seems to be a kind of like trail leading off. So like where the two bodies are, they've literally fallen, and there's like there's like a puddle of blood round them. No kind of like splatter or drag marks or anything.
Is Thorin still outside?
Don't still outside yet. He's
Okay.
the thing, but like basically round that thing that looks entirely isolated, as if like those guys have just been kind of like killed off.
Yeah.
But what you notice is that there's a slight trail of blood leading off into the darkness, kind of like further up the street, and you see kind of like movement.
Okay. I would probably try and get Thorin's attention. Yeah, I'd probably just call it Thorin. Here.
Right. Okay. Anyway, we'll pass this roll. So, as you're kind of talking to these guys and like doing your usual taking the piss kind of thing with like trying to convince this guy he killed some people with an axe, you notice that the people that are like on the ground, look to be kind of like slightly. One of them is kind of like typical kind of like wizarding gear, so like something you would see at the kind of mages in Balasar. And the other one seems to be kind of like lightly armored in kind of leather style armor.
I just chuckle. I'm like, told you, they always go for the cloaks.
Fair enough. Right, okay. So
I would have shouted over to Thonan.
man, do you hear him?
I don't really know what he shouted.
I just shouted your name.
Okay, I look over towards Hacken. Are you like beckoning me over?
Yeah.
Alright, cool, I'll waddle over.
As you start to walk off, the guy that was like that you were like saying an axe in a bush is like, "Hey, don't just leave!" Like, and he's like pointing, like the barkeep's looking at him, like the barkeep's still looking at this guy, being like, "An axe, eh?"
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna use ghost sound to amplify my voice to 4 people per caster level, so that totals 12 people. I'm just gonna be like, murder! Murder! And point at that guy and then continue walking towards Hacken.
So with the sound of 12 people shouting at this guy.
Yeah.
Subtle. Right.
Right, so when he, after seeing that, I just kind of shake my head but dismiss it because I've kind of accepted the fact that this is going to happen wherever we go. I point out the trail of blood. Thonan, there appears to be a blood trail over there. I think it might have come from those bodies.
Interesting idea. How'd you figure?
Well, dead bodies, blood.
Stout reasoning. I'm on board.
Okay, at this point, Jonas, you come back outside and you, Thonan has left but is just slightly up the road.
Awesome. I'll kind of... Would I still be stealth?
Yes.
I'll follow
Until
them.
you do something that is completely like... Other, like
Well, actually, to be
noticeable.
fair, I would fucking think I'm stealth anyway, so
Find
I
it
just
stealth,
follow
isn't it? Fucking invisibility.
Yeah, I know, but he's like...
That to the real pimps, alright?
As long as you don't, as long as you don't just walk out in the middle of the road, you're
Yeah.
generally alright.
I'll just kind of follow them.
Okay, so you're kind of like slinking round behind them.
Yeah.
Cool, right.
Okay, I would say that I don't particularly feel any need to investigate, but it might be worth having a quick look just to make sure that there's no imminent danger.
Okay, so as you kind of walk up, see, you can see more of the blood trail kind of heading off and then like darting immediately left, like just kind of like 90-degree turn right to the left down a kind of alleyway. Other than that, there is no,
Suspicious at all.
yeah, there's no movement or anything in the street now.
Okay, 1 second.
I would suggest that someone go back and watch our charge, in case this is some sort of redfish.
Well, as you know, Jonas is waiting outside our room where we left him, so I'm sure he can manage it.
As I hear that, I'm just kind of like, I should probably go back. So I'll just wander back.
Okay. Right. Yeah, what are you guys doing outside?
I've only ever had good experiences with creepy dark alleys covered in blood. Let's get all set about it.
Do you see those magical fingers of yours? Any chance they could cast some light down that alleyway to make it less totally pitch black?
Not a moment too soon. I just make a finger gun and be like, pew, and then shoot off like a light down the alleyway.
Right. Well, it goes down the street and then pings 90 degrees, and you can see the like the kind of end of the alleyway light up because of the angle you're at. But you can see kind of, I don't know, what looks like a bit of something, like a kind of like a leg or something just sitting in the alley, and that's like all you can see on its own. Just...
Right. Is it sitting like in the middle of the alleyway on its own?
Yes.
Right, okay. I turn to Thorin
Well,
and
does it have a shoe on?
Yes.
What kind of shoe?
Kind of fancy looking, kind of like...
Interesting, because both those corpses were blokes.
Yeah, that is kind of strange. However, I'm going to say that having trapped and hunted all my life, I know when something's bait, and that right there looks like bait.
Nope, that's something I'm all on board for.
Who wants a theme? Who wants a theme? Someone's getting a theme.
I'm gonna saunter over towards the bait.
Right, well, you moved in first, so you're gonna...
Excellent.
I don't have one for this, so I'm... Oh, yours really don't suit this at all, but fuck it, you're getting it anyway.
If they suited anything, I'd be quite unimpressed.
I'm imagining your guy to be a bit like the Fawns.
Excellent.
This is your guy's theme, by the way.
Thoroughly impressed. 80s synth.
Actually not, you'll get where it's from though.
Being a dickhead's cool.
Right,
I've heard that.
okay, as you head up...
I'm gonna... I can't let him go on his fucking own, so I'll follow him.
Sorry, I just kinda clicked.
Cool. You head up and see further down the alleyway as the... up quite a bit. And at the far end of the alley, you see a kind of like large, ridiculously well armored looking, kind of like kind of full plate looking armored, kind of moon thing at the end of the thing, wielding a giant ass axe.
I fucking told you it was an axe.
And you can see that you can't really see it clearly because it's like just outside, kind of like further up the alleyway outside the light, but basically there's a leg at your feet, and then further up there's like an arm, and then as you go further up there's just more and more blood as it gets towards the thing standing at the end, and next to it is a kind of like just a pile, and then in front of him you can see like looks to be someone kind of like backed up into a corner.
I would take my draw my scimitar and try and stealth myself into the kind of the side of the wall. Do you want me to roll for that?
Yep, go for
Cool.
Can I assist the stealth roll by being very distracting?
it. Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Right. So what were you aiming to do?
Me?
Oh, porno.
Me, I was literally just aiming to kind of like get myself in a position because I was assuming that he was about to do something, as he said, distracting. So I was trying to get myself out of the line of sight of this guy if he turned around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna finger gun some dancing lights at this guy to try and like distract him from this person who seems to be like threatening.
Cool. So, Porno, if you kind of like take a step to the side, and Will does his like finger guns thing.
Yeah.
With noises included, like pew 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 pew.
Alright, okay. So it the guy turns round.
Your voice is amazing.
The guy turns round, and as he does so, you can see a kind of like purplish light coming from like the chest of him. And as he kind of turns round, Will, can you roll me a knowledge check? I don't know what.
Particular type.
I don't know. I think it would be like knowledge history or something. What do you have? And I'll tell you because something.
Where the fuck am I? You can't tell me I don't have knowledge.
You'll have knowledge something.
Yeah, no, I'm having a look.
You have to have taken it as a skill though.
I have knowledge arcana.
Go for that. Why not?
There we go.
Okay. You recognize this to be one of the Watchers that your family was like slightly involved with. So you've basically heard what they are, and you also like, so basically to anyone else in the party, maybe not Porno, but Soulsby would have heard of them as kind of like Tales scare children, as like the Watchers will come and get you kind of thing. But you know that they still exist, whereas everyone else thinks they've been like long. So yes, it is a Watcher, which now you can get a better look at it. It is kind of large, extremely well built. It has kind of like red taint, all kind of like red tainted metal all over its body, which again, know to be the fact that it was once affiliated with a house, but now it's kind of like just stained off and kind of like removed over time. But don't know exactly which house it's a part of, because obviously it's like kind of different thing. But you know that that's the kind of like that's what it.
Alright, I suggest to Thorin that you run snatch and grab and I'll run interference, because I don't think we should mess with this thing.
I nod and wait for him to run his interference.
Right, I'm just gonna shout, be like, "Hey, you might be large and armored, but you don't have a penis!"
Okay.
And just start, like, kind of hopping around, making kind of weird, like, woohoo noises and, like, shooting finger dancing lights at it, but absolutely no damaging effect, just to kind of be annoying.
Okay.
I'm imagining you as like the guy from the fucking Warner Bros. Cartoon, as the like, who's it? The fucking guy with the big beard that's always fucking firing guns off.
Yeah.
Oh, Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, it's Yosemite Sam, but with fucking finger guns.
Okay. So right, it turns around and starts to like slowly walk down the corridor towards you. You seem to be more of a nuisance than the guy who's like currently like backing off into a corner and pleading.
I wait and like, can I make another stealth check to try and like further conceal myself as this guy's walking down the alleyway?
1 dice.
Right. Okay. So you kind of like hide at the side as it kind of like runs out, and this guy's like not even like charging, just slowly walking out, dragging its axe behind it, like as it walks forward.
Yeah.
And it's walking out in towards the centre, like the middle of the street, where Ronan is currently just jumping about and firing off finger guns into the sky and at its face.
I know that feeling of drag, but it's not from an axe.
Once it's about 5 feet past me. Has it passed me yet?
Yeah. It's like passing you, and like it's just kind of like doesn't even look your way, just kind of walks straight past, like and it's like the way it's moving is like, you know how most people would move with some kind of like swagger or some kind of like kind of like showing of movement or like kind of like weight moving between it. It literally is like solid and steady, just straight forward.
Okay. So once it's about 5 feet past me, I'm going to slowly make my way further down the alleyway towards the guy.
Okay. Right. I'm going to do this in an interesting way. At this point...
Is this thing... This thing is appeared to be of, like, some sort of I would know this is some sort of construct, right?
Yes.
Right, okay, cool.
So, at this point, basically, right, okay, Jonas, you have no real kind of knowledge that there's anything happening other than there was, like, bodies outside. So can basically, you can act on that how you want now, so I'll give you a chance now to say how you're going to act on that. So, are you just going to go back and stand outside the door, or are you going to do
I would go like up onto the roof to make sure that I would like be able to see.
Are you getting to the fucking... Jesus Christ, I thought you were going to be inside.
Oh no, yeah, because the rooms are on the bottom, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any windows or anything like that?
Not from, like, the corridor that you...
Yeah,
you could go into the other room.
I don't know whose theme this is, but I like this better.
This is Mad Max.
Yeah, I know it's Mad Max, that's why I'm wondering if it's someone's theme.
Kind of. It's the guy who's currently walking towards you.
Can I start calling him Bloodbag?
Can I? How tall is the building?
2 stories.
Okay. I would probably just go and stand near the entrance to the tavern, so that obviously I could hear if the wolf started going mental or if the alarm was going, like the paper alarm, but like so that I could also have a sense of what was going on outside as well.
Okay. So, right, the way we're going to do this, okay, so Sosby's got his chance. Now, this guy is basically just engaged with Will. So Will, he's gonna go towards you, and I want you to, and you roll initiative against him, and that basically just decides who gets to act first.
Give me 2 seconds. Go scroll back. Yes, 2 seconds.
And then beyond that, or no, you can act.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Okay. You go first. How have you got a +7 on initiative?
16 points in dex, man.
Jesus.
Again, people assume I'm a wizard.
Okay. So,
How far away is it? Paint me a word picture.
you are basically kind of standing on the kind of like further end of the street, so you're slightly towards the houses behind you, buildings behind you. He has taken like 2 steps out of the alleyway. He is at the other, like, so if you imagine it like there's a line down the middle, you're on one side, he's on the other. There's about 10 feet between you.
Cool. What is the surrounding area now that we're out of the alleyway?
There is the tavern is like one house down to the left. Behind you is another small kind of like a shop probably. There's a sign above the doors. Can't really see. And then kind of like going up the street that arches round slightly is just the same kind of build. The other side, another shop and a small kind of like, it's like a kind of 2-storied house. Basically, you're just in the kind of middle of a kind of like residential town kind of street.
Okay. I am going to take my movement back the way, again, kind of slowly. I've only got 20 feet to move, so I'd imagine I could move 10, and then I'm going to cast Detect Magic on the thing.
Right.
To kind of glean any kind of information about what the fuck is happening. If it's like super duper, like how magical is it? Is effectively what I'm on about.
It's a level of magic that you've not really been able to attain. It's definitely higher than anything you've ever studied. It's probably like if you were to compare it to like anything you kind of looked at in the past. I don't know exactly what you kind of looked at, but like this thing is like some kind of weird old magic that doesn't really like you don't really see in common practice.
Interesting, right? Since speaking is a free action, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna shout, "Kneel, servant, in Draconic."
Okay.
To see if that does anything.
Okay, so basically, right, you speaking to him doesn't seem to do anything, but as he walks out and kind of like you kind of get more illuminated by like the street lights, and you kind of like continuing to like there's about the place. As he walks towards you, he just like instantly stops moving, and just looks straight at you.
I just kind of quizzically look at him and I'm like, hammer time?
Right. Okay. So, for his turn, he is going to just turn back around and walk back down the alley.
Okay. Right.
Porno,
Uh-huh.
you've had time. So what have you done during your time?
So, since then, I have gone up to the guy that was on the floor. What sort of state is he in?
Right. On your way down, you walk past what looks to be the body of a very kind of dismembered looking woman.
Okay. I take mental note of that, but do not act on it because it's not the time to be doing that.
I know. I'm just saying you go past that. So you get to the end and there's a guy who is wearing kind of like fairly okay-ish looking up, like kind of medium armor, It's kind of half plate, not plate, kind of like ale kind of looking thing. Has small kind of wooden shield and a little kind of short sword by his side, and he is backed off into a corner, completely up against the wall, and his he's shitting himself, like is frightened beyond belief.
Is he injured in it? Does he look injured in any way?
No.
I look him dead in the eye and say, "Are you a protector?"
He just kind of like looks at you and just slowly nods.
Right. We have very short time, but we need to get out of here now. Right, Graham. Is there any like footholds or anything to? Is it like what's the back of the alleyway look like?
Right. Okay. The alleyway goes down to the point that he's at just now, which is like the back wall of a bit of the building behind it. But to your left is a kind of like another 90-degree turn that goes down the back of the house that you're currently at.
Okay. Can I see an exit down that alleyway?
You can't see one, but you could assume that it would probably come out somewhere, because it was basically like you would assume that like there would be two alleyways that go down and then meeting behind the back of the buildings.
I'm gonna roll stealth. That's what I just rolled.
Roll stealth.
I'm gonna stealth and try and creep up behind it while it's walking away.
Okay.
Without making any noise.
Graham, how far through their nonsense am I now?
Right. At the point where you've kind of went up and spoke to the guy, like the thing is stopped.
Right. Okay.
In the middle of the street.
I point to the alley and tell him to go, and then I want to run and. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to run with him. I was going to go and grab the bird's necklace, but I'm just going to go.
Okay.
So I'm physically pushing him down the alleyway.
Okay, so he kind of like scampers and it was about a bit, but manages to head down there as the thing turns around and starts kind of walking down toward the alley.
Yeah.
Again, it's like just moving, like solid and just straight line moving, and it's like okay, so you get to like halfway down that kind of alley bit that you're at there. So like, if you imagine it's going at like kind of not the same kind of speed that you're going, but you've got further to run. You've probably got like twice the distance of alley before it gets to the end. So as it gets to the end, you're 3/4 the way down there.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets down, like kind of like seems to notice that the guy he was chasing isn't there. Turns like the top half turns and then the bottom half turns.
Yep.
And then he just starts to pelt down the alley behind you.
Right, Graham, is there anything in the alley with us?
There's some, like, the alley's probably like times of width.
I was about to say, how far through this is it? Because I had a plan.
How far through it is it?
Like, before it as it begins to pelt off, because I'm attempting to sneak up behind it now that it seems to have lost interest in me.
Yeah, okay, so it basically, like, so you... Okay, we'll do it in the right order. So, it's walking down, Porno, you're walking up there. As you're going down the corridor...
we are not walking.
Sorry, you're running down the alley.
Yep.
The alley is about, maybe... 6 feet wide. Not that big.
Okay.
Nice. And there's kind of like crates and boxes, and there's a back door to buildings that we passed. And there's like boxes with bottles and stuff in them. Nothing really major, but that's about all that's kind of like in that kind of area. Now, Will, as you're walking behind the guy, what you want to do, unless anything that's like...
Right. I'm gonna wait until I get to like just kind of close to the corner bit, and then I assume he's still dragging his axe, right?
Yep.
Right. I am going to withdraw my stubborn nail.
Huh?
I'm gonna ram it through the blade of his axe and try and staple it into the ground.
Okay. Second, I need to check your stubborn nail thing.
So do I. I'm pretty sure it can do that. I'm not sure.
Well... Okay, right, okay. So, you basically, like, take it. So what are you hammering it in with?
It doesn't say I need to hammer it in, it just says I can be pushed.
The bearer may push the nail by hand into the
Metal, wood, metal, stone, or wood. The bearer may push it one item at a time, so greater than the limit. Okay, cool. So you basically like push it, and it like magically works its way through the axe head, and again goes into the ground and pushes it into the like basically pins it down.
That was my plan.
Right. So at this point, okay, so the guy kind of like starts walking and like takes another step, and then just kind of like halts and kind of like pulls behind him, and the axe is like in the ground. We're kind of retconning, but he's now kind of like, basically he's at the very end and he was about to turn and his axe is now stuck in the ground and he's kind of like pull it round before he turns.
Yeah, I figured I'd buy us some time, and so after that, as he turns around, I'm essentially just going to try and run
Okay.
to wherever, just to follow Hakon.
Right, so
I'm letting him know on the way that the plan is run.
you're running past the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go to run past him, he like looks down and his arm moves out and then just stops. And you just run past and go up the other side of the alley, running. You can see those two, like the guy that Hakon was running with, like ahead of you. Right, he is going to take another attempt to remove the axe and succeed. So he is going to, like, basically, like, as you kind of run down, all you hear is this massive thud, and then, like, just, like, loud crunching and, like, a kind of massive noise of this axe getting basically forcefully removed from the ground, and then because of the amount of force he put into it, he spins, like, 180 degrees, basically, on the spot, going through the fence, the fucking house that's next to him, fucking whatever else is in the way, and it just goes straight through it.
So I'm not liable for
I don't even look round. I just continue pressing the guy to be running.
Okay, you guys are nearing the end of this corridor. Now, at this point, Hakon, what's your usual movement? Is it 30?
Let me just check.
Because the guy that you're running with is not running at 30 feet. Not going 30 feet at 30.
Oh, I'm only running at 20.
Yeah, so you're basically both going at this. If you're keeping up with this guy, you're going at the same kind of speed.
My speed's 20.
Your speed's 20, right? Okay,
Yep.
shit. Okay, so you're basically both going at 20, and you're heading round. So, okay, I'm trying to think how this would time out. You'd get to the end, and you can see down the end to the left of you. So if you turn left, you can see the kind of the street lights and the kind of tavern across the street from where you started. So if you've kind of like, you're kind of on the other side of the tavern, so you've went like past it.
Okay.
So you can see that down the street, and you can see this little gnome like pegging it as fast as he can down this alleyway.
Yep.
And at the very far end, you see this thing that is now like got its axe like held out, kind of like in front of it, like slightly over one shoulder, and is like bracing itself to charge.
Okay. Right, let me think. I would probably tell the guy that I was running with. So I turn, I say, run to the inn, tell the other protectors that we need help.
Okay. So he just nods and runs down the alleyway and starts heading off that way.
Okay, so I want to get to the edge of the alleyway, like to the entrance, and I'm going to wait there for Hakon to come running out of the alley.
Or Hakon.
No, sorry, Thonan.
Right. Okay.
My bad.
So at this point, right. So okay, the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to provide.
Comical value.
I can't.
I mean, that's what we'll see for.
To find this, I need to find the meme that I want without it being. Right, I found the meme.
It needs to be suitably dank.
It's going to be pretty dank.
All memes are dank.
The dankest of memes.
Okay, right. Basically, this is what I imagine the kind of thing that's happening down this alley, where the little girl is represented by Thonan, and the dinosaur is represented by the fucking guy that's about to charge him.
Perfect.
Right. Okay. So you kind of like are scampering along, and as you get to the corner, kind of like you do like the kind of like almost cartoon running where you like run side on for a bit and then shoot off in the 90 degrees. And as you do that, this guy literally pelts past you through the fence behind you.
Excellent.
Now, at this point, Hakon and Thonan, you are both standing with this like thing just crashed behind you.
To the inn?
Wait for it to blow over.
Let's go to the Winchester. Yes, offity fuck would be the good plan of action right now.
Go, 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 go. And then I start running.
Okay. You guys like head down, cross into the inn. You run past the guy who's currently like standing, the barkeep, the random drunk guy.
I wouldn't run past them. If I saw them standing there, I'd run up to them and just say,
I'd run past and be like, "Told you it was a fucking axe."
Right. So these
Where's,
guys,
wait, where did the guy that I told to run to the inn go?
he went inside the inn. He literally ran up the stairs. He ran past those guys and just straight into the inn.
I just say, I wish them, Watcher, not good. Inside, now.
Okay. So,
I walk inside.
okay, we're getting very near to the end session. Looking at the time, so
Thank you, Burston.
right. As you guys head towards the inn, okay, quickly, just so I can know, Thonan, or not Thonan, fucking Jonas, where were you up until this point?
I was standing outside, like, still in stealth, but behind the barkeep and shit.
Okay. Right. Well, as you guys are running out towards the inn, run past, you stop and talk to those guys, and then hear the fucking, like, Awuga and Wolf skin off.
As soon as I hear that, I would stop mid-sentence and start pegging it towards her room.
Oh, the
Same.
Omega Wolf is calling my name.
Right.
I have, I've got 30 feet move, so before
Okay.
we get there first, I'm fucked.
So, from outside, you can hear, like, so you guys are literally running in past them, and the guy, the barkeep is like, wait, what are you guys talking about? What? And then the drunk guy's still stumbling about. And as you guys run inside the inn, you literally just hear the same kind of, like, crashing noise as the Watcher turns around and does another charge, and goes straight through the barkeep and the window of the bar. So, like,
Russell.
yeah, so as you guys are like getting like you guys are inside the inn, and you go and you're like just about to turn down the corridor towards where your room is, and this guy, like, this Watcher just charges through the fucking front door of this inn with the barkeep like in his face.
I keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you might.
Yep.
Okay, so did you come down the corridor to see what the fuck was going on?
What do you mean?
Like, did you come down the corridor? Like, are you still standing outside the door just being like nothing? Just on
No,
guard
he
here?
bailed. As soon as he heard the alarm, he bailed as well.
Okay, right, okay. So you turn around and you get to the door and you open it, and Mira is standing there like fully in her like traditional garb thing that she was.
Right.
And she just kind of looks at you and she's like, she just kind of looks at you and she says, things have got interesting tonight, haven't they?
Slightly.
Right. I'm literally trying to like work out how often this guy's getting a turn for you guys moving. So basically, he's going to do another charge, and he's going to end up.
Is there a window in this room?
Yes.
I grab her and we leave out the window.
Okay. She refuses to be grabbed, and then she's literally just standing there, and she like reaches down into the little bag that she had earlier and brings out her little staff, like her little handheld thing, and then just kind of taps the jewel on top of it, and it turns into a massive like staff thing. And
That would come in real handy right about now.
and from the other end of the corridor that you guys are at, you can hear another crash as the Watcher kind of like charges forward, and this time it's managed to stop itself, where it's like right in the middle of the corridor, looking straight at you guys.
Right. So are the three of us kind of like huddled like mongs outside her room?
Yeah, you've literally like she's opened the door and she's been like hello, and then you guys are like standing there.
Why
and
would
this
she
thing-
be grabbed?
What?
Because she's an ass.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna go and take.
I just shout, if we don't leave now, we'll die.
I'm gonna go
Get out
and
the
take my stick
window.
and waddle towards this big construct thing. My staff. Yeah, I'm gonna go towards this thing.
Okay. As you're doing that, she's going to like walk forward into the center of the corridor, turns round, points the staff that she's got at the Watcher, and then just starts to like kind of like spin it between her hands, and like through the entire corridor, there's like this massive kind of like surge of wind, and then it's kind of like the end of the staff starts sparking, and from the end of the staff comes a massive like single point bolt of lightning that goes all the way down the corridor and through the Watcher.
I look at the Watcher, look at her, and say, "See earlier on, this is the sort of shit I was talking about."
Right. So it's like, okay, the lightning fades and she kind of like stops spinning her stick and then turns around and she's just kind of like, yeah, sorry. And then starts to like head out. So you guys are like heading outward. I'm assuming you just want to-
I say no. Explain now.
Right.
I go into my room and grab my like backpack with all my shit in it.
Cool. Okay.
So
Well.
we're about to leave.
Right. Conan, you're the only one that's still in the corridor. Right. So the smoke kind of starts to clear, and you notice that this Watcher has got like half its plating, like half the plating on like one side of its shoulder gone, and like some of it is kind of like sparking, and this kind of purple stuff, like the kind of like purple orb in the center, is like sparking furiously.
I'm going to. The purple orb in the center is sparking furiously.
Yep.
I'm just saying that to the rest of the people.
Okay. You guys doing?
I'm not really. I'm just grabbing our shit so we can leave.
Okay. Mira is now
We're in a
happy to
dead-
leave.
We're in a dead end corridor, aren't we?
Well, there's
There's
the
windows.
rooms.
Window.
Yeah, there's the rooms with windows that lead outside.
Yeah.
Out-
I feel
Out the
we should
window
leave with the
now.
windows.
Then explain.
Okay. So she's kind of like is quite happy to go now. Like that she's kind of like stopped it. But yeah. So you guys are heading outside, and
I'd grab my wolf as I'm running.
so Conan, you'll hear you like as you kind of like start to kind of go outside, you can see metal kind of like plating on it, as if it's like starting to like regrow,
Run.
and then
The bitch again.
and then you hear like as you like jump out the window, you just hear the thing like this thing just turn and then charge off like just straight through the back end of this inn.
Interesting.
Run, you fools.
And that's the end of this session.
Awesome.
Gangster as fuck.
Great work, Graham.
Right.
I was looking at the time and continually being like, I need to this could have went faster.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You're still echoey.
2 seconds.
It's
Hello.
not as bad though.
And
There
I'm back
we
in the room.
go. We're back.
Yeah, don't know who that other guy was.
Yeah.